What is one of the immediate reaction when something goes wrong? Pointing fingers? How many of us, including you and me, at some time or the other in our life, are guilty of it? How easy and convenient it is to pass on the blame to others or the situations rather than admit our wrong decisions, our lack of willpower, our ignorance, our lack of ability, or even lack of common sense. We think that by blaming others, the game is over and everything is okay. But the thing is, the problem begins there. Why? Because when you start blaming others or the situations, you stop learning, you stop improving, you stop changing, you stop overcoming your bad habits, and you stop moving forward in life. Because blame acts like a strong glue which gets you stuck where you are. Let me tell you a story. There lived a sage at the foot of the hills. People approached him to get his guidance. Soon he became so popular that people from far off and distant places started coming to him with all sorts of challenges, big and small, aches and pains, and blames and complaints. Now, the sage wanted people to know and understand their responsibility. He told them a funny joke. Everyone had a hearty laugh. He repeated the same joke again. Only few people laughed. When the same joke was told 4 to 5 times, there was an absolute silence because nobody found it funny anymore. The sage told them, if you keep dwelling on your problems and talking about it time and again, it's not going to lead you anywhere. It's going to cause you peacelessness. Instead, why not focus your attention on solving the issues? Needless to say, in order to become successful, we got to become responsible. Without responsibility, no change can ever happen. And this brings us to the law for the day. Nothing in the life can change until you do. It has to start with you. Now, have you ever given a thought? What happens when you start blaming? You start believing that others are responsible and that you do not have to change. You wait for the others to change and then that never happens. So, next time you're faced with a challenge, instead of pointing fingers, take a moment and ask yourself, how am I responsible in this situation? When you start asking this simple question, you're training your mind to think and act in a way that is different so that you get some different solutions. And this will prevent you from coming into the same mess again. Growth happens only when you learn from your experiences. Now, life does not always give us sweets and cakes. It also gives us lemons. But do lemons make us sour? Or do we make lemonade out of them? Is the choice that we all human beings have. And in order to make use of those choices, we need to develop our ability to respond in line with the result that we want. And for that, we need to become responsible. Our mentor, Mr. Farooq Sensei, tells us to take a moment to reflect on the 6 questions whenever we are stuck in life or if we want to grow and excel in our life. The first, what is that one thing that I need to improve? What is that one thing that I need to learn? What is that one thing I need to change? What is that one thing I need to stop? What am I doing right now? And who can help me? When you write down the steps you are going to follow for these 6 questions and you start working on them, your life changes for the better. Remember the law. Nothing in the life can change until you do. It has to start with you. Thank you so much.